Hello and welcome again. I've already said on the intro screen just now, but I will repeat it. This is a replay, so I have played this game before. I already know my stuff. Doesn't mean that I won't fail or I won't make choices that not everyone is comfortable with. Feel free to make suggestions if you want to, but I'm still going to play this game how I enjoy playing it. If you're cool with that, we're gonna have a great time. Let's start a new game here.
Long ago, in a land you might remember from your dreams, the power of randomness was celebrated by all. Those with dice would roll them to shape their destinies, and the bravest few would challenge each other in games of chance. Epic tournaments, in which their very lives would hang in the balance.
Energy, Fortune! Second thought.
Yeah.
This raid is the toughest I've ever faced.
Of course, heavy attacks no work for me.
But that was in the era of the dice wielders, and like all eras, it too would come to an end, fading into legend and mystery.
I love the art in this too. And it's such a wild ride when you play this for the first time and you are just immediately, oh,
Our
combat.
Our story begins later, in Onecroft, a small village populated entirely by people who have never once been dealt a fair hand.
Attention, Wanners! I am the Queen, and my dark dice will decide your fate. Random rules! See that, Bernard? You're a 6er.
Oh, wow! I'm gonna live in the Queen's Dream Palace for the rest of my...
Nuh-uh, you're a dirty 3, doomed to a life of fighting and misery. That's cheating. Well, so is having an almighty dice, Snake Eye.
Stop, you guys. Wrap this up. We should really get going.
It's just a game, sis.
Even I promised Mom and Dad to get you home.
The Queen! It's the Queen!
Hey! Was that really necessary?
Come on, hurry up! Now we really have to run!
Odd, wait!
Stay behind me, sis. We've got to run home and hide. Now!
Quite menacing.
Shoot it with this! With this? Where?
Ethan! That was incredible!
Nothing to it, sis.
Come on, let's get out of here.
Random rules!
That's Nanny Fortuna. Works for the Queen, kidnapping children for her.
Kidnapping?
And so the Queen decreed that any child who had reached the age of 12 would be given the grand honor of rolling her one true dice, which would reveal to them their place in the world of random.
Guys, check out this secret portal I
Bring
found.
me all of the children.
It's an old scroll space.
It works for us. Nice work, Bernie. Let's go.
For the Queen's wisdom is as wide as her power, which is infinite, which makes it very easy for all of you to do what she says, since she is and ever shall be correct. And though you may feel a twinge of emotion when you watch your children move to their new villages, ensure that you are feeling the correct emotion, which is joy. Joy that the Queen's plan for us is so grand. Joy that her one true dice has deigned to fix the fates of your offspring. And joy, yes, joy that today...
Even! Odd! Where have you been? We've been worried sick.
I'm sorry, Dad. I tried to.
There's no time. She'll be here any minute.
Quick, get down.
Happy birthday.
Oh, Even.
And I got a present for you.
It's so cute.
Make a wish.
And the Queen said, every child of 12 years shall throw this supreme dice, and so it was. For random is fair, random prevails, and random rules. Random rules! Be grateful, child, that the Queen herself is here for your special day. Now roll the dice, and let's see what kind of person you truly are.
It had been settled.
At least, she'll be a sixer.
Even! Oh, no!
Stop it!
And so, Odd's destiny came to be living by the side of the Queen up in the Sixer's palace, where, it was said, all dreams came true. But Even's nightmare was just beginning.
Odd? Where are you? I'm coming for you, sis. Hold on, Odd.
A little concerning, but following a ghost.
I'm gonna find you, okay?
You have to hope Odd isn't dead.
Tell me where you are, Odd. Help me find you. Odd, I'm here, sis. I'm coming, Odd. Odd.
More than a year had passed since her sister had been taken away from her, and in all that time, Even had never dreamed like that before. Even knew she was now awake, and knew this was the same house she'd lived in her entire life. But something seemed off. Something seemed different. Or was it simply that she had changed?
Alright, a lot of exposition at the very beginning. An evil queen that takes children. Your fate decided by the roll of a dice. Also, I love the beds, and I love how almost, like, a lot of the things here seem like they're bigger than they should be. Dear tin can as a bed. Almost makes you think like random exists in our world, and it's just, you know, everyone's really, really tiny. And they use small objects as big ones like beds. Here. What do we have here?
A portrait of Uncle Jinx. It was said he'd sailed the 7 seas and then drowned in the 8th.
And something I love is the names, and everything is about, you know, luck, rolls, dice, numbers. They really ran with it.
A painting of Aunt Cordelia. She could play every single musical instrument in Onecroft, which was impressive, but none of them well, which was markedly less impressive. An image of great-great-great-grandmother Waters. She was the woman who'd invented sliced bread, which made everyone very excited. Well, before then, they'd just taken great big bites out of loaves.
Inventor of sliced bread. Right here. You heard it on the stream.
An image of great-great-grandfather Peters. 200 years ago. He ate all his clothing to win a bet. Even supposed That was the reason this portrait stopped at the neckline. Even's mother had always painted, and she'd share with Even the stories she'd hidden in her paintings. Wonderful tales of daring heroines and dashing adventure. She told her never to share these stories with the outside world. These stories might upset the Queen, and she had eyes and ears everywhere. Odd shoes, little parts of her life, still dotted their house. It didn't make it a happy house, but that was fine by Even. She never wanted to forget her sister.
Sis.
These paintings showed stories Even's mother told her were safe to share, because they were true. Or so she said. Like the story of the card makers of Five Town, who'd suffered a horrible fate. Even's father never told her stories. He preferred reality to fantasy, the physicality of hammers and nails to the ephemeral mists of dreams and fantasy.
Is the father more a realist, mother more a dreamer?
Oh, it was still very late. Or was it very early? And Even didn't want to wake her parents.
And look at the painting behind the parents on the wall. I'm not sure if it's the daughters, like Odd and Even. Might be the mother and her sister. What it looks like. Or a female.
Even's parents had locked the door securely, as they had every night since Odd was taken.
A female relative of some sort. Or possibly a sister. But could be a cousin as well. Or a friend, I guess. I mean, look at how big this clock is. It's just so funny how some items look so big.
The scariest painting Even's mother had ever made was of the Shadow Man, a mysterious figure who'd gobble up children who'd ventured too far from home. Even was too old to believe in such stories, or at least that's what she told herself.
I mean, the big buttons on the pillows. Look at these.
Even stared at the toy, feeling the ground tilt beneath her. That was the exact same stuffed animal she'd given Odd on the night she was taken. Even knew her parents would be heartbroken when they woke and found her missing. But she had to go. She had to know. That glowing figure seemed to keep its distance from Even. When she got closer, it moved further away. It was leading her somewhere.
Oof! Easy there, Even. What are you doing out so darn late? You're running like the old witch Uma put a curse on you. Oh, darling. You're trying to find your sister, aren't you? I'm afraid the past is the past, child.
Nah, let's be more polite. Need to get past you, please.
Ah, that spark in your eye tells me you're not fooling around. I remember being your age once, I do. And I know how important imagination can seem. All right, I'll get out of your way. But don't tell your parents you saw me. Deal?
Deal.
You're quite welcome, young Miss Even. And stay away from the outskirts.
Oh, that was the wrong way. Sorry about that. Here we
Wait
go.
up, please! Wait up!
This was Onecroft, the world in which Even and her small family lived. Like all Oners, they hauled junk for the cargo ships that came and went in the night. All this labor was done for reasons that were never clearly understood. The Queen willed it, and no one would dare oppose her, and that was enough for everyone. Everyone, that is, except Even.
I love the color palette too. Okay. So Onecroft is really the worst place to be in this world. Bottom of the food chain.
Come on, Ben, just hit it. It's right there.
He's trying, Lucky.
Aw, shucks. Now I'm all out of potatoes.
No breakfast tomorrow, and you couldn't hit the spot. Smooth going, Ben.
But it wasn't my... I mean, you're the one who... Aw, I guess you're right, Lucky.
What up, guys?
What are you doing here, anyway?
Yeah, Even. Are your parents letting you out after dark now?
Nah, I snuck out.
Honestly, Even, I gotta say, I'm impressed. Never thought you had it in you to break a precious rule.
Don't be mean, Lucky.
I'm not mean. That was a compliment.
I think you're cool, even if you should listen to your parents more. My parents say listening to them is the coolest thing of all.
You guys are so touchy.
What are you doing here?
We're playing...
She was talking to me.
I think she was talking to all of us. Even we're playing...
We're playing Hit the Pot with the Potato. Or rather, I'm playing. These two bloobs are just losing at it.
I couldn't sleep. My 12th birthday is coming up.
Mine too. Gonna get to roll the dice when it comes. I'm gonna be a sixer. I know it. I'll be saying bye to all you bloobs and hi to the riches of Sixtopia.
I'm not a bloob. I'm a star. My mom says so.
I'm not a bloob either. What's a bloob?
You getting a load of these bloobs, Even?
My sister became a sixer. I don't think it worked out.
Well, that's just her bad luck. Not the sort of thing I've ever had to worry about.
Really? How come?
Because my name is Lucky, and...
He meant how come Even thinks it didn't work out, Lucky?
I think I'll know more soon.
That's mysterious.
Yeah.
I love mysteries. Have fun with your cool mystery, Even. See you later.
Whoa!
Not bad, Even. I knew you could do it.
Lucky shot. I'm not impressed. I could do that too if I wanted. No problem.
That was amazing, Even.
Hey, shut up!
You know what? Take that. And yes, don't worry. I know that this is leading right back home.
She knew this was, if not goodbye, then at least so long, and even knew if she hesitated, if she woke her parents and spoke to them directly, she'd never go. And so she left, without knocking. Even again considered knocking, and again told herself she couldn't risk it. She left without knocking.
Really? Did she know?
Cannot stress this enough. Even wouldn't knock on that door.
Really now?
No, even considered knocking. Really considered it. Considered it as fully as it is possible to consider anything, and decided against it. Her fate was elsewhere.
Is it now?
Not gonna knock, even said to herself under her breath. So I'd better go obsessively focus on something else. Anything else.
Nah, I don't wanna.
Okay, fine. You know what? Fine. Even knocked. But her parents didn't even wake up. Oh well, she thought, and then turned away from the door.
And now I can't try anymore. I love a game where you cannot get the narrator mad at you. Let's try that secret passageway. Well, like secret, more like hidden. And coins. Always happy about coins. Pod Street journal and map. Okay, that helps us keep track of our story.
You seem like you're looking for something, kid.
A ghost. I think it's done something to my sister.
Ah, I thought I recognized you. You're Odd's sister, right? Did the big roll a year ago, if I recall. She's in the Queen's care now, kiddo. There's nothing any of us can do.
But she needs my help.
And I think you should give up on her, even. She's a sixer now. Nobody ever comes back from that.
No, I'm not gonna give up on my sister. Not happening. Bye. Oh. Oh. There we have our ghost.
There, you saw it, didn't you? There it was again.
Halt! None shall enter the docks tonight by order of Her Majesty. Random rules.
Random rules.
You can't be here, little girl.
What's it worth to you?
It's worth not having an unaccompanied minor wandering the docks. Now run along, little girl. You shouldn't be here.
Anything fun going on in the harbor tonight?
The loading of junk onto boats. Clearly, all day long and all year long and all life long, there's only one thing that happens here. Junk gets loaded onto boats.
Where does the junk go?
Sorry, that's classified. Top secret, very royal.
You don't know, do you?
Ah! The very idea that the Queen would not share her ultimate secrets with me, a random one-er security guard. No. No, I assure you, I definitely know all the good stuff. I'm, just not willing to share them.
You can tell me I'm just a little girl. Nobody will believe me.
Ah, that may well be true, but that doesn't mean I should entrust the Queen's state secrets, which I assure you I'm definitely privy to,
Definitely.
with you. Now run along home. It's past your bedtime.
How do you know when my bedtime is? Drop pots in here. Oh. Alright, I think that's all the pots. No way I cannot jump, but I can slide. There we go.
Come on!
Well, whatever that spirit wanted, it seemed to involve bringing even here. But why?
Oh, we're gonna find out. Can I talk to these people?
Random rules, even. Random rules.
Hello.
Well. Look at you.
Mega Mile Mod Wars. What about me? I look like a very creepy character.
So far from home, and all alone. You're lucky the Queen is looking out for you, child. You've heard the good news, haven't you?
We're just looking for ghosts yet. Nah, enlighten me.
The Queen is a force of nature, like gravity or death. You can't argue with gravity. You don't debate death. You just go along with her, because you know her rule is law. She is eternal.
Okay, thanks, bye. Nah. And that's good news?
She's never wrong. She makes the rules.
Random rules.
And they're always right. It's incredible to live at the same time as such a wondrous being. I hope one day she notices me, up riding a shining spider stallion, notices my love for her, notices my worship.
You really love the queen, huh?
More than life. I just want to be her. To be with her, I mean. To feel her hand on my head and know she judged me and found me good. It would completely destroy me. I'd love every minute of it.
One town was unique. Some who lived here were kind, treating the queen with respect, and others seemed to have been broken by her in one way or another. But it was home, the only home Even had ever known.
We're not gonna judge other people's kinks here. We're above that. Okay, let me check if I see any more pots over here someplace. There, got one.
Big city life. Oh, it must be so glamorous to be so cosmopolitan. So two-sided. You ever wonder what life's like in the other zones?
No, bye. Why?
I wasn't born here, you know. I was born in Forberg. Only I turned 12 and the Queen came and made me rule. Rolled myself for one. She told me I was born in the wrong town, and now I'm here. And I'll never get back there again.
That's not fair.
It doesn't have to be equal to be fair. It's what my mom always used to say. Before she... and before I... well, it's, ancient history now. The Queen works in mysterious ways, and it's up to us to follow her rules. Random rules. I still remember how I felt rolling that dice, knowing what was about to happen. And when it landed on one, gosh. I don't think it's the sort of thing I'll ever forget.
Have you seen any ghosts?
By the dice, I'm haunted enough already. I don't need more of them. See you around, kid.
Please tell me
You ever wonder what life's like in the other zones?
Yes, please tell me about the other zones. Like in Two Town.
Big city life. Oh, it must be so glamorous to be so cosmopolitan. So two-sided.
Like in Freedom?
The glory of battle, yours for the taking. I could be a hero.
Like in Forberg?
Before the war, it was a sight to behold. Now, though, after the Queen ruined it trying to find those awful rebels, it's so dreadful there.
And you still enjoyed it there more than in One Town? I don't know. What's life like in Faftropolis?
I hear everyone works so hard there. It's where the magical cards used to be made, you know.
What about Sextopia?
Oh, must be so wonderful there. Be recognized as the best of us.
Okay, bye, thank you.
So long.
And see, when I first played this, I talked to this character. I was like, you know, it's a little weird that rolling the dice is so feared, especially in this place. I mean, I guess some people, or more like a lot of people, come from other towns or other parts of this world and are like, you know, I know what's going on in Two Town, in Five Metropolis, in Fordham, in Threeburg. Theodore and Fortburg. So, you know, they know what kind of the kids are getting into if they roll a certain number. And I guess for most of them it would be like, they're taking my child away. That's like the biggest thing. But sometimes I wonder, like, everyone seems so afraid and so upset, especially when of the family when Odd rolled the 6. I mean, of course the family wants to stay together, I get that, but you know, 6 Metropolis is, you know, the best place you can be. It's the best life you can have. And wouldn't you want that for your child, even if it means you will never see them again, to have the best possible life? Shouldn't they have been happy? Bye, thanks for the like. Enjoy your lunch, Bob and Gallon. You know, it's crappy, it's dirty, it's full of garbage, but it's home. I love the teapots for houses. That is so freaking cute.
That strange figure even knew that her fate was changing, that her future was suddenly filled with unknowns, and she also had the distinct feeling that she wouldn't be back home for quite some time.
Hey Kayla, welcome in. How you doing? This game is about our little protagonist here, this girl. Our name is Even. And we go on a journey to save our sister, whose name is Odd, who was taken by the Queen on her 12th birthday a year ago. Definitely not doing redacted. Perfect. You see, in the world of random, the fate of the lives of the people in the kingdom. Oh, sorry, cutscene. I'll explain in a minute. Mysterious playing cards. These playing cards are beautifully painted, and in some angles they seem to glow a faint blue. Pips. Some curious little pip creature on 2 legs hopping around in a glass jar. Alright, so we see in a world of random, the kingdom is divided into 6 different areas. Everyone stays in their zone. On your 12th birthday, you roll the 1 true dice, the Queen's dice, and you are moved into whichever zone that you roll the number of. So if you, like our characters here are Oners. They live in 1 town. And even sister rolled 6 on her 12th birthday. She's now in Sixer and lives with the queen at the palace of Sextopia. But Even had a nightmare, and now is seeing this little ghost creature here, and is convinced her sister is in danger and needs to be saved. So we make ourselves on a grand adventure.
Even could barely make out what the ghostly figure was. It was beautiful, inscrutable, and there seemed to be a sorrow to her. There was no time to think. Even was either going home to her parents without answers and with even more questions than before, or she was getting on that boat. She felt a pull, beckoning towards something new.
Oh, those are some nice cards you have there, kiddo. You find them yourself?
Yeah, I don't really know much about them though.
Well, heck, let me take a look. Maybe these old papers will notice something you haven't.
Sure.
Well, look at these. Oh, these used to be everywhere, you know that? Oh, folks would trade them on the regular. Used to have quite a collection myself. I got them straight from the factories in 5 Tropolis where they made them, you know. Mint in books. Of course, that was before the war. A lot changed that night. We're still dealing with the consequences.
Consequences?
Yeah, look around you, Missy. This ain't what things used to be. This ain't what things are supposed to be, either. The Queen, she distorted it all. Turned us from good, honest folks into whatever this is now. Only most don't remember it. Only me, it feels like sometime.
So we'll have to move across the harbor and get into the boat. But we'll have to be sneaky. We're seeing something nice and shiny over there, and we're gonna want that. storybook page. An illustrated page from an old, forbidden storybook. Collect and read them in even binder. And there's another page. Oh, I almost got attacked. That's not good. We're supposed to go up there, but I want the page. Oh, come on. Yay! Alright, and since these don't move...
No. You don't get to come here. This is my reserve spot. You get your own.
Hey! Wait a second there.
Now, go away.
Who are you, and why are you stowing away?
Who am I? Who are you barging in here demanding who I am?
I'm a friend.
Seems to me like a friend would be more polite. Ah, now leave. This is Herman's hidey hole. My little stowaway chamber, my realm of adolescence that you're not invited in. It's my ticket out of this muddy town.
Blue peasants? What's that?
Means something that's delightful, like my room here. Wow. You really are just a kid, huh? Well, guess what? I myself was a kid once. Kid Herman. And now I'm adult Herman, and I'm getting out of here. Now go find your own spot.
But there are no other spots.
There are no... Well, come on. There's got to be other spots. Go find them.
Please, Herman, my sister's in trouble. I have to get aboard this boat.
Oh, for the love of... Fine. You little guilt tripper. I'll let you in.
Thank you.
Oh, but before I do, we got ourselves some house rules. 1, be quiet.
Okay.
2, don't touch anything.
Okay.
And 3, be quiet and don't touch anything.
Got it.
Now, don't make me regret this, kid. I'm stowing away on a quest, see? And if the crew here gets wind of it, both our gooses will be cooked. So just sit here all quiet-like and don't do anything.
I'm on the quest too. My sister was kidnapped a year ago and...
Shh, quiet, kid. I can't believe it. You're already breaking rules 1 and 3.
You started talking to me.
Yeah, look, I'll tell you what. Just hide between those boxes and don't make any noise. You want to know about me? Here's the deal. I'm off to find my son, see? I'm headed for the Cardmaker District, 5-tropolis, or whatever the Queen's calling it these days. And...
I'm off to find my sister. Odd.
Quiet, kid, or you'll ruin the whole thing. Just go to sleep, kid. I'll wake you when we're there.
Alright, I go to sleep.